When you're in a relationship with a narcissistic individual, it's easy to lose sight of your reality. You begin to constantly second guess yourself. You find yourself wondering, did I overreact? Have I misunderstood? Perhaps I am too sensitive. And these thoughts creep in after every single disagreement, leaving you unsure of your own perception of events and your own feelings. However, this is the whole point. Gaslighters make you question your own mind, manipulate you into doubting your own instincts. Even when you are sure that something happened, a narcissistic individual, a gaslighter, will deny it outright. They'll insist that it never happened, that you're just making things up. And over time, it erodes the trust in yourself and makes you rely on them for your perception of reality. And in a relationship with a gaslighter, the effects are subtle at first. However, they are devastating in the long run. When it comes to signs that you have been or you are being gaslighted by someone, one of the first signs is that you are always second guessing yourself. In the beginning, it might seem like you could potentially be a little oversensitive, unable to take a joke. However, it quickly becomes clear that you're second guessing everything. The constant self-doubt creeps in. Maybe I am overreacting. Maybe I have remembered that wrong. You begin questioning your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, other people's judgment, your memories, because somebody else has planted the idea that you can't even trust yourself. Narcissists will flat out deny things that they have clearly said or done, no matter how strong the evidence or how vivid your memory. A gaslighter will go all out to deny all knowledge. They'll look you directly in the eye and say, that never happened, or accuse you of making things up. These denials aren't just frustrating, they leave you with a gnawing sense of confusion and self-doubt. Your reality is slowly eroded, leaving you dependent on the narcissist for their version of events. And you find yourself apologizing all the time. You find yourself constantly apologizing, even when you've done absolutely nothing wrong. It's like you've been conditioned to believe that absolutely everything is your fault. That peace will only be maintained once you accept all the blame. Gaslighters manipulate you into this cycle of constant appeasement where you begin to fawn to their behaviour. You constantly feel confused and off balance. Conversations leave you spinning, unsure of what just happened, of what was just said. You feel like you're walking on eggshells, trying to avoid triggering their reactions. Something doesn't feel right, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Your thoughts and your emotions feel muddled, and it's harder to make sense of everything. Gaslighters go all out to twist your words. It's not just about denying their actions. Gaslighters take your words and use them against you. A simple comment on something that you've observed can be spun onto you apparently attacking them, making you feel guilty or unreasonable. This manipulation makes you doubt yourself and feel ashamed of your own perspective. You often find yourself isolating yourself from people when someone is gaslighting your reality. As the gaslighting progresses, you begin to withdraw from friends and from family. You're afraid they won't understand, or that the gaslighter has already convinced them that you're the problem. You start isolating yourself because at this point the gaslighter has made you feel like they're the only one who truly gets you. They make you feel like you're just too sensitive. Whenever you get upset, whenever you try to express your emotions, A gaslighter will go all out to dismiss your feelings. They'll call you too emotional, too sensitive, or crazy. And over time, this forces you to suppress your feelings, as you're constantly being told that your emotional responses are invalid. You begin to start ignoring your own instincts, even when they are screaming at you that something is wrong. And you lose the trust within yourself. Eventually, you begin to start to rely on the gaslighter to tell you what is real. Your sense of self fades, you lose your identity. Their opinions become your truth. You seek their approval on everything, unable to trust within your own judgment, your own perception of reality. You've lost the ability to make decisions, simple decisions for yourself, because you no longer trust your own judgment, your own thoughts, your own instincts. Gaslighting is a deeply insidious form of emotional abuse. It strips away your confidence, makes you question reality, and leaves you dependent on the abuser for your sense of self.